Hello and welcome back to Coldcast cEDH. This time, and all the times, I am the host, and whatever word you can use to the one that makes the videos, I'm Ernesto, and I'm here to give you entertainment in the form of cEDH commentary. Only the best for my friends. In this case, again, I'm just repeating what I just said on the last video. This is pre-recorded, so don't be afraid that the video is paused. This is not you. This is me on the content side trying to keep it going. This time, we have the recurring nightmare and my personal friend Mikey slamming Bruse Thrasios evolution, classic evolution, on his own small tweaked list from the stock one, and he's been making good progress and good results, so good for him. Then we have again PlayM on Thrasios Bruse, so it's a battle of the evolutions. In this case, I believe PlayM is the one that polished the evolution list the most. So it's a clash between the both of them. There's a banter going on that obviously, I'm sorry guys, but that you are going to miss. But the banter of both saying, hey, so I'm gonna play this card, that it's changed, and that's gonna give me more results than what you think, and stuff like that. And it's in my case, I find it hilarious, and it's amazing that players have that small banter when they're testing changes between their own lists. Then we have another recurring nightmare in the form of Ben. This time he's playing Tymna, Esper Control or Esper Storm. Pretty sure knowing Ben, it's gonna be slower list. Not surprised if we see that. And then we have Eric, aka FlauntyGolem, in his tried and true Orvar. That list is so spicy. I love that list. I've seen that list go from 3 permanents to 25 plus in a single turn. That list can do magic, as Richard Garfield intended. So hey, let's stop with all this presentation. Let's go to the analysis. That it's what I like to do. We have 2 evolution lists starting. If you watched the previous video, I already did a small analysis on what evolution is. Really small, really short, really brief. They both need some setup. So both being a first and second is going to be huge for them, for the speed that they need to present their threats and their board correctly. Ben being third, he'll probably need to be second to have a lot of impact. Obviously being first is the most important one. I think there's like a 20% win rate difference or something like that between first and second, or like something like that. I forgot the exact numbers, but the difference is pretty big between first and the other ones. And then I don't know his list. Knowing he plays slower, he's the one in charge of keeping the board from going too crazy too fast, and only one person. I don't know. He needs to have a crazy start to actually probably turn 1 Malcolm into turn 2 Tymna. And I will allow him to keep a mana open and do crazy things and rebuild his hand and shape it as however he wants. I don't know. Knowing Ben that he likes to keep lots of fast mana, he'll probably do it. And Eric being last, I don't know. I've seen this deck do magic. If he can land Orvar turn 1, he doesn't care about going last because he can change that. He can flip the table in 1 turn if Orvar is in the table. That list is like that. It's just insanely explosive if he has the pieces it needs. But hey, enough analysis, right? You want the gameplay? Let's go for it. So Mikey's gonna start the turn by playing Mox Diamond and discarding Marshflats, I believe that is. I do not know. And cracks another fetch that I believe it has Sakura Foothills, but unfortunately I cannot discern because BD is kind of choppy. Again, spell table things. So it is what it is, guys. Welcome to COVID times. Then he plays a Tropical Island. This is a Thrasios turn 1. Not bad. Not insane, but still this. This is one of the issues of spell table and table magic that you need to shuffle. But no, this Noble Hierarch into a fish. Oh my god, that's an insane turn 1. I like that. Oh, but that's a mental misstep. Mental fish. Nope. Just PlayM says nope, this is not gonna happen. Then obviously Mikey has another passes, and we go into PlayM's turn. PlayM begins by drawing, of course. And what craziness would you expect? This is Misty Rainforest. I guess he immediately cracks it for... Oh, there's another fish. Oh my god. A second fish? He had mental misstep plus fish? That's crazy. But hey, it works. It's gonna get a Tropical Island, or maybe Bio, or high chance it's a tropical. And then it's gonna be passing the turn. So just shortcutting for the other guys. Then Ben is gonna play a Marsh Flats, crack it immediately for a Soul Ring, feeding the fish. That we need to wait until oh, no, wait. PlayM just plays a Volcanic Island. Makes sense if he wants to go for Block type. Kinda weird after playing a fish that you expect people after you play fish to not play cards. So you probably should be looking at slower mana base for slower plays. But hey, if it works for him, it works for him. This is gonna be... Oh, he's just shortcutting everyone. Eric, his turn was Mox Diamond into Grim Monolith, allowing PlayM to draw 3 cards because of Ben's Soul Ring. That's why he did the small 3 cards separate. And Eric passed the turn into Mikey. Mikey plays Thrasios and passes after playing a Mox Ember, which PlayM is gonna be super happy about. That's 4 cards of the fish. That's insane. Wow, that reminds me of my previous game. Wow. So he pays for the fish. Obviously, he needs to keep it around. The first 2 turns are huge for cEDH. Then plays a Mana Confluence, pings himself for 1 into a Noble Hierarch. So that will allow him to keep the fish a second turn and maybe play Thrasios turn 3, or leave it mana up for something. Then discards Follower Stone to hand size and pass the turn. On Ben's turn, what heck can he do? I mean, aside from turn 2 Malcolm, with mana open for anything else. Or is it Tymna time? High chance of being it Malcolm, because free mana is always good. But no, this is not confident. Does he have the second land drop? Yep, that's a Mana Confluence. And he still has 1 mana floating about this. So is there a second play he can do? Maybe a Lotus Battle into Malcolm? No, he doesn't have it. So he passes. In Eric's turn, he untaps everything. Plays a Scalding Tarn, which obviously will get an island. Or Mystic Sanctuary, sorry. The card that was banned from Modern. Because I guess blue-white control was going to be too strong with the bannings. Or some interaction of Cryptic Command. But hey, he immediately cracks it for an island. And will we see Orvar this turn? Probably. I mean, he has 6 mana. So Sparks can fly this turn. If Eric has a really good hand, he can actually go really crazy this turn. I don't think so, because Mikey has 2 mana open, Ben also has 1 mana open, and PlayM has the fish, which kind of like deters people from playing tons of stuff, or he's gonna thread the win on his turn. mostly under the pressure of a hand size like this. But hey, so here is a treachery. Targeting probably Dark Confident, since it's kind of free. So that's kind of like it's a huge ritual for him. Yeah. So what will be? Into a windfall. Oh my god! Yes, it's a Dark Confident actually. As you can see, Ben is taking it out of his board. Oh, that's a spicy macaroni. So everyone is discarding their hands. PlayM is drawing for the fish because he plays breach lines, and having more cards in hand feeds the breach. That's good. So Eric has 2 cards in hand. He's gonna discard a bubble and Traveler's Bubble. No, I forget the one that gets a basic. And they probably draw 8 because of PlayM's fish. That's, I think. Oh wait, that's a Seedborn Muse that Mikey is discarding, and a fish, and no wait, that the fish was counter. I missed that one. So there's a Merchant Scroll from Eric. Ben is discarding Graph Diggers and Preordained, so he's extremely happy about this windfall. What else? So PlayM is discarding a ton of stuff. I see Ladambris, I see Sylvan Library, Llanowar Elves, Worldly Tutor, pretty good stuff. But again, he has fish, so he can rebuild pretty easily. And he has the mana to keep it open for next turn. Does Eric have anything else on his turn? Did he draw any fast mana to keep the party going, as they will say? Problem with this line of play of playing Treachery is that next turn he doesn't have a way to play Orvar unless he taps out. That's kind of iffy. I don't know his list, and I don't blame him for getting that confident. He needs more card draw. Mono Blue has the issue of not being able to draw lots of cards. I know it sounds weird because Blue is known for drawing, but Blue is known for sculpting your hand and defense more than saying I'm gonna draw 10, 20 cards. Obviously aside from wheels, but because those are parallel to each other, they just hit the whole board, not just yourself. So that's why I don't really count them. I'm saying like stuff like, I don't know, Agnos, Necro, that you can draw 10, 20 cards easily and not blink. Mono Blue has the issue that it cannot do that easily. It needs a lot of setup. Okay, so, and then Eric has no other play and passes after discarding 2 hand size. In Mikey's turn, he plays a Mana Conference, I believe, into a Seedborn Muse. Good play. Oh, that's what he got with a Worldly Tutor. Oh, okay. He fetched in response to the wheel with Worldly Tutor. Good play. And then slams Mana Crypt, allowing PlayM to draw. I'm not sure about that play, but he probably has a Hull Breacher to shut this down if he's keeping 3 mana open, or Opposition Agent. Well, no, he's not playing black. Obviously, he cannot. My bad. Oh, that's a dog side. Oh, that's a dog side. Okay, so that's a 1, 2, 5 treasures. Pretty good. That's 5, yes. Unless I'm missing something. No, that's 5. And then pass the turn. On PlayM's untapped, he obviously untaps with him due to Seedborn Muse. Seedborn Muse with Thrasios, if that thing goes unanswered, that wins by itself. Okay, so PlayM in his upkeep declines to pay for the fish. Fish has committed Sudoku and is in the graveyard. Then on his main, he drops a City of Brass and ponders about what's his turn gonna be. Is it gonna be Thrasios? Is it gonna be YOLO Underworld Breach, go for it and see what happens? Even though I don't see anything too crazy in his graveyard right now. He could always just select Underworld Breach, LED, Wheel. Let's go. But I don't think it's gonna be like that. Knowing how things are, I expect this to be kind of a, I don't know, a weird turn from him. Oh, it's a Soul Ring, good setup. Taps the Soul Ring for Mana Vault, so he has one colorless floating. Nobody has answers for this. With the colorless and a red. Oh, wait. Hang on. This is Underworld Breach. Hang on. We have a response from Mikey in the form of Mystical Tutor. I mean, because it gets a counter, draws it with Thrasios, uses it to counter PlayM. Chances are that PlayM already has the response in his hand and he's just waiting for it. So let's see if PlayM has it after drawing a fresh 7 with the freaking Time Twister. What is this? Mana something. Is this a counter? Oh, Manamorphose. Oh, that's a Manamorphose. That's okay. That's a 2 mana draw spell, keeping 2 mana open for Thrasios. Good. It's a free counter. I like that. I like that. That's clean. And here's the response from PlayM, pinging himself for a Pyroblast. And Mikey comes back with a miscast. Obviously, he cannot miscast Underworld Breach, or he will do so. But he's a miscast for Pyroblast. That PlayM have anything else? Nope. The Underworld Breach threat is stopped for now. But there's always a means to go crazy again. And he's a Windfall, setting up even more. So this Windfall leaves him with 1 colorless open. I don't think that Mike is sad about this, because he's gonna draw 4 more. Eric and Ben are like, whatever. They are gonna draw 7 new cards. I already drew 7 that I could not play because of Twister. So, not like they have many options. Unless Ben wants to counter this. Oh, there's a Source of Closures. Probably targeting Silver Muse. High chance of that. Because again, as I said before, Silver Muse unchecked with Thrasios, it will eventually win the game. It's too much advantage that if you cannot stop that. What's the targets for this? At least I believe the Seedborn. The response from Mikey is gonna be tap 2 for what? Oh, tap 2 on the Manamorphose to activate. Oh my god, he got a mental misstep from the top. That's insane. Unless anyone has an reaction for this? No, nothing. Ooh, Mikey's hugely ahead now. This is insane. Oh my god, that was so lucky. Wow, that was insanely lucky. So one of the things that PlayM could have done was what Mikey did last turn, of forcing him to lose the mana by going to his second main, and then Mikey would be forced to not do anything, and to lose the 2 floating he had from Manamorphose, and then he could not activate Thrasios, or he'll be forced to do so before and reveal that he had a mental misstep, so Ben wouldn't have to waste it. It doesn't really do anything because he would already have it, so it's kind of like weird. Probably would have, probably wouldn't have. I don't know. It's an what if. But here's a Git probe after the Windfall. He's Git probing Mikey. We have a Steam Vents, Emergence Zone, Taiga. What's a lot of lands? Flutterstrand, Emiel. Oh. Elvish Spirit Guide, Arcane Signet, and a Deflecting SWAT. I believe that's the one. Yes, that's deflecting sword. So he has the combo. Oh, a face looting even. Huh. So he has the combo. He just needs the mana for it. Well, I mean, with 5 treasures. So he has the combos here. He has it. He just needs to untap with defense. It's interesting. Okay. Will PlayM relay this information to the others? Tell me, would you tell the table that Mikey has it with 1 interaction spell? Would you? Would you not? I probably would, because it's easier to let everyone know what's going on than just keep it like close to the chest and let everyone be like surprised, like, oh wow. I think I would rather have some help interacting with this. But PlayM continues his turn by casting a Chrono Mox and imprinting a Grand Abolisher for white. That probably means he has STP or he's setting up for Sevin's next turn. Could be either or. And pass the turn. On his turn, Ben cracks a Scalding Tarn that he played for Chandra, leaving him with Esper and Rainbow. And what else will it be? Would you have played Malcolm last turn? No, he played a Confident into Treachery. I don't know. This is 1 colorless floating into Mana Bolt. Oh, that's he even takes out the mana for it. That's so cool. Okay, 1 mana colorless floating. He plays Mox Opal. It has already Metalcraft. And oh my god, that graveyard is stacked. Is this Mean Betrayal time? From Ben? Is it? Is it time to go crazy? To go nuts? That would be kinda interesting. That would be really interesting. He plays Mean Betrayal. He has everyone's graveyard. I don't think PlayM has anything too crazy. He has obviously Underworld Breach, but I don't see a lot of rituals. Maybe Mikey has some rituals in his graveyard. Oh, he has Manamorphose. And what else? Did he have Rite of Flame? I'm not sure. Obviously, Lady is on PlayM's table, so that's not his graveyard. But what could it be? What's the turn for you then? What would you do? Is this Malcolm time? Okay, so he taps the Mana Bolt for 3 colorless, leaving him with 4 colorless open. Tapping Tundra, okay. Tundra and 2 colorless for Malcolm, alright. I like that. And with the 2 colorless floating, what else? 1 colorless on 1, he's gonna play... damn it, what's that? I have no idea. Diabolic Intent. Diabolic Intent? Huh? What would he get? Yokewill? No. Twister? Twister would be interesting, since it resets all the graveyards. If it's not Twister... Oh, Phantasmal Image. Start copying. Seedborn? Seedborn will be spicy. Or Dockside. Probably Dockside. There's so many treasures and artifacts. And enchantments that he can copy. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, 100% Dockside. That forces Mikey to crack most of his treasures for this. He gets at least 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe, from everyone. I don't know if Mikey has 3 or 2. Oh, he has 3 rocks, so he has 10 total. Mikey's gonna tap out for the treasures, activating Thrasios. Would you do this knowing that you have the win in your hand? He has the mana for it. I believe. Emil is 5 plus 2, so he has 7. Okay, so he still has it because Noble Hara gives him the 7 mana for it, and the Deflecting Sword is free. He still even has a land drop for the Faceless Looting if he wants to dig deeper. Not bad. So Ben's turn was, he spent, let's see, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 for a dockside. I don't know. So here's an art set to keep the happiness going. It's a wheel in their future. He immediately activates an art set, digging for something. High chance it's a wheel. And then, well, a high chance he's looking for a wheel if he doesn't have it, or interaction to defend the wheel. Okay, he grabs a Spell Pierce. He still has 8 mana left with the 7 treasures on the land. With a mana confluence and 3 mana, he's gonna. This is a wheel. I forgot the name of this. It's the 4 mana wheel. Whatever. It's the 4 mana wheel. I forget the name of it. But Mikey is basically, this is he's threatening the win. Mikey is gonna respond with, oh my god, what is that card? Probably a counter. Okay, so it's probably a counter, and Ben is responding with a Spell Pierce. A Force of Willow. It's a force? Might be a force. And this is a Deflecting Swat targeting the Spell Pierce into probably Deflecting Swat. Does Ben have more interaction? Mental Misstep, maybe? That only PlayM plays so far. So, who knows? Come on, Ben. Show me. Show me the second counter and take this game away. Do you have it? Do you have it? Is it? Is it there? Is it not? If he already had it, there's a high chance that he would just slam it back, so he probably doesn't have it at this point. Sad, but hey, it does happen. Or he's thinking about something else. At this point, Mikey doesn't have any defense for his combo, so leaving mana open to interact with Mikey might not be the worst idea. Also, the issue is that Eric and PlayM are not interacting with Ben, so he's probably assuming at this point that they don't have anything, and if he manages to resolve this wheel, he'll win, because there's nobody else adding stuff to the stack. At least that's what I take away from this. So he's gonna crack 2 treasures after Deflecting Swat resolves. Oh, Deflecting Swat targeted the Spell Pierce. Oh. Obvious, target the Spell Pierce and change it to the... Good lord, I forgot the name of the wheel. Creeping Corrosion? Oh my god, I forgot the name. I know it's a wheel. It's probably the worst wheel after Winds of Change. Winds of Change is actually pretty bad. The only good thing about Winds of Change is there's only 1 red. Okay, so what else? We're going back to, I think it's a Force of Will or a counter into the wheel. And so Mikey, we know that he has 3 cards. Oh, it's an intuition. Oh, it's an intuition. Oh, it's intuition. Spicy. Spicy. I like that. I like that. Keeping options open. Yes. So it's a Chain of Vapor. He probably targeted PlayM or Eric. And the basic play was Chain of Vaporing. And this is going to be Chain of Vapor, the Narset. So the wheel doesn't do anything. Well, doesn't win him the game, I guess. Oh, Pact of Negation from Ben! pile. Ooh! Is this it? Is this it? Is this the game? From Mr. Control? Is this it? Do we have it? Do the boys call it? Is this it? So the stack is cleaned up all the way to the wheel? With Narset still in play? Is this it? I mean, people shouldn't be conceding. Mikey has Sabines in his graveyard, so, and a lot of mana, so he doesn't really mind. And a Seedborn with Thrasios. Okay. So the wheel resolves, I guess. And he's gonna imprint the dog side. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. What's he gonna discard for this? He's gonna discard Force. He still had Force of Will! This guy is crazy! Oh my god, he still had more interaction. Wow. So, oh, that's a stat hand, Eric. Oh, I'm so sad to see that go away. That would have been crazy. So, Eric only draws one card. Eric and PlayM both only draw one card from the wheel. And PlayM slams a silence in response to the wheel, I believe, so Ben doesn't go too crazy. He only has one mana open, so I don't expect him to continue going with the fanciness. And then passes turn. Again, people are not conceding because the board state is already too developed that any top deck can allow them to go off. And Mikey has, again, a Sabines on his graveyard. So Eric is going to trigger the Dark Confidence with his upkeep. He's going to take one for a mental misstep that probably would have been huge on the stack interaction just last turn. And then draws focus turn. So tapping the Mox Diamond for a fish. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. It's kind of bad because people already don't have stacked hands. But you never know. And continues with a Candelabra of Taunos. Cool card, cool card. So on Eric's main step, Mikey, oh my god, he top deck a Pact of Negation? Lord. Oh my god. Do you have it, Mikey? Is this it? Do you have the Breach? Or basically anything else? He has a Sabines in his graveyard. Sure. But I believe that only gets a CMC 3 or less. So it doesn't get Emil. Huh. Okay, so this is 2 manas. Pact of Negation again is free, so there's no issue for Mikey. He doesn't really care about that. He's only playing versus Ben's Force of Negation and any of the 1 mana counters because he discarded Force of Will. And probably no, nothing else because PlayM is tapped out. He tapped the Chromox silencing Ben. And okay, so here's what's this? Oh, Eric is showing the mental misstep. That's his last card in his hand. So Mikey needs to play around that. Oh, that's a Grand Abolisher. He top deck Pact into Grand Abolisher? Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow! Oh, and Ben had the Spell Snare for it? Whoa! Oh my god, this game is crazy. Okay, so here's the Pact of Negation resolves, Grand Abolisher resolves, Mikey pays 4, isn't it like 6? Oh, never mind. Okay, so there's nothing from that. And there were Breach, okay, and what else? He had the Breach, he discarded the Breach from one of the wheels then. Interesting. See, this is what I mean about wheel feeding the Breach. And, okay, so he has Lotus Petal and Breach. And he has a stacked graveyard. He needs to get up to 5 to cast a meal. He has currently 2. He needs around... Oh, so he needs to get to 7. So he has 2. He needs 5, so it's 15 cards. I believe that's a stacked graveyard. I believe he should have it. Yeah, he should have it. And there's a Grand Abolition in case people are going to go crazy. Wow. Okay. Nice, Mikey. Nice. Nice. The power of wills, man. The power of wills. Damn. I'm impressed. Good showing, Mikey. Good showing.